High school baseball and softball with Big Z Sports and WJER Radio in partnership with Claxon Communications is brought to you by Dover Break, your local Wendy's restaurants, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, the ECO Educational Service Center, T-County Boxing Academy, and Dumont's. Special thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, your local McDonald's restaurants, and to Subway, sponsor of the WJER Subway Player of the Game. Now let's go live to the field for all of today's play-by-play action. Here are your announcers.
Good Wednesday afternoon and welcome to the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley's continuing coverage of high school tournament baseball. I'm Bill Morgan with Travis McClellan, and the same two teams that started the matchup yesterday matching up again today, Travis. Dover and Tri-Valley. The biggest difference is location, my friend.
Yeah, Tri-Valley did what they could to get their field ready, Bill, but unfortunately they couldn't, so Dover didn't have to travel down to Muskingum County again, so they got to come up here to the beautiful Dover City Park and play on the turf. So when if you watched the live stream last night or were at the game, no, your eyes aren't bugging. They are in different uniforms. And
Travis, we will start right where that game left off.
That's right,
Dover with runners at first and third, and Hunter Edwards at the plate.
Hunter Edwards, I believe it was 1-2 or 2-1s the count, and Kaufman on the hill. So it's going to be, we got three batters in, and unfortunately couldn't get any farther. Mother Nature said, I'm in charge here, and you're gonna head home for the evening.
Our coverage today being brought to you in part by McDonald's, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, and Kemp Insurance. And as our Wednesday afternoon edition of the high school baseball pregame show continues, Travis will talk with Dover head coach Jeff Von Riest about matching up once again today with Tri-Valley. That's next on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Christine from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your trained comfort specialist located in downtown Dover. In the dead of winter or the dog days of summer, we're here for you 24/7 with friendly, personal attention and honest, affordable service. And right now, our customers will receive a free duct cleaning with a qualifying system. Call me for details. So if you've been considering installing a new HVAC system, now is the time to act. Call me, Christine, at 330-343-5511. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your comfort on call since 1981.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 new Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and Grand Slam ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your new Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today, and be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Welcome back to Big Z Sports coverage of high school tournament baseball. Travis McClellan here with Dover Crimson Tornado veteran head coach Jeff Fondras. Coach Fondras, we went down to Tri-Valley last night and weather got the best of us. Today you're going to be playing on your home field, but you have runners on first and third, nobody out. So what a blessing is this turf, and how does it affect you being the away team at home for the second playoff game in a row?
I don't think there's an effect there as far as home and away goes. Yesterday was banged pretty quick, 13 pitches in or something. So we were fortunate. We got guys on first and third, and we just got to come away with some runs here in this first inning.
Coach, you play a difficult schedule year in and year out. You're coming off a 20-win season. You're on quite a winning streak here. How does your schedule prepare you for tournament time?
Well, that's what we try to do every year. As we get to the end of our schedule, we want to be playing Massillons. We want to play Louisville. We want to play Waynedale. That's what it's all about, getting to this point. And when you're not, in a conference, this is what our kids got to play for right now, one more year. So we're looking forward to a good tournament game here.
Coach, tonight the Tri-Valley Scotties come up and invade Dover City Park. You saw them earlier in the year, got the better of them 7-1. What do you know about them? What do you expect from them?
Well, they got two really good arms. Kaufman started a game. I'm sure he'll be back out there again tonight. He's a hard thrower, good breaking ball. So we got to capitalize, when we have opportunities like we do here early in the game. And then, of course, it all comes down to us playing good defense and getting quality pitching. So we can do all those. We feel good about our chances.
Coach, as always, I got to ask you, what are your 3 keys for your Tornadoes to walk away and move on to Ohio University?
Well, I think maximizing opportunities first. In this first inning, again, I mentioned it again, but when you got first and third against a really good pitcher and nobody out, we got to come away with at least one here. Take the lead early, and then, I don't think weather will be a factor tonight. The grass is a little damp, but our kids just got to make every routine play. No extra outs against a good team, and then I think defensively too, and pitching wise, we can't let Kaufman hurt us. He's got 13 home runs and 50-some ribbies on the year, so we got to keep him in check for sure.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
All right, thanks, Travis.
That was veteran head coach for the Crimson Tornadoes, Jeff Fondras. Up next, we'll be back with Big Z Sports coverage of high school tournament baseball from Dover City Park.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yurixville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. And Applewood Smoked Bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
This is Christine from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your trained comfort specialist located in downtown Dover. In the dead of winter or the dog days of summer, we're here for you 24/7 with friendly, personal attention and honest, affordable service. And right now, our customers will receive a free duct cleaning with a qualifying system. Call me for details. So if you've been considering installing a new HVAC system, now is the time to act. Call me, Christine, at 330-343-5511. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your comfort on call since 1981.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Things up, Travis, we talked about the fact that this game will pick up from exactly where it left off. Having said that, tell people what happened through the first two, and I guess we'd call it and a half batters yesterday.
Yeah, so they started the game down in Tri-Valley, and Caden Shai worked a full count against Kaufman, singled up the middle, and then Luke Leggett tried to get two bunts down, couldn't get it down, but hits a fly ball to right field, and what I believe the right fielder, Bill, lost it in the rain. When he finally found the baseball, he tried to go get it, slip and fell, so for Dover, a fortunate circumstance, and Caden Shai ended up on third, and Luke Leggett ended up on first, and then up to bat was Hunter Edwards. They got three pitches into him, and the rain just, I believe the pitcher slipped, and umpires convened and said, you know what, this isn't safe anymore, we're going to call it.
And that's exactly what happened. And because Tri-Valley could not get their field ready, that's not to say they didn't make an effort. I talked with their head coach, and they made a tremendous effort between 7 and 11 this morning, and they said it just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, the OHSAA rule is noon, I believe. They have till noon, and if you can't get it ready, if the other team's field is available and ready, you have to change it. So, unfortunately, they're going to be the home team, but playing here at Dover.
And we will see absolutely no change in the lineups for either team, as they will put the exact same players on the field, both defensively and in the batting order, and in the DH spots as well. Coming up, first pitch as this game resumes, it's the Dover Tornadoes and the Tri-Valley Scotties, with the winner headed to Athens tomorrow to play in the district championship game. You're watching the area's best coverage on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
The home plate meeting underway between veteran Dover head coach Jeff Fondres and Mark Hadley, the head coach at Tri-Valley, in his 4th year as the head coach, but in his 15th year overall with the program. And our 3-man umpiring crew, Sam Jones behind the plate, Donnie Madzai at first base, and Chris Steele umpiring at third base. Travis, Dover fans know this. Other people who are locked in to watch high school tournament baseball maybe do not. Your son is a member of this Dover team. I guess what was the mindset of the young men on this team when they got home after being all the way down in Tri-Valley, knowing they'd have to go right back at it today, maybe to Tri-Valley, maybe here on their home field?
Yeah, the uncertainty was was against them, but they wanted to just know what their plan was, and I told them we'll know by noon tomorrow, and we found out just a shade before that, so they were excited to be able to not make that long bus trip again, but I think had they had to, they would have got in the headspace they needed to make that trip, but they were just in uncertain waters like the rest of us, just wondering and waiting on the clock.
Dover 20-6 on the season, and Tri-Valley at an impressive 23-4 on the campaign. No national anthem today, not out of disrespect, of course, for our nation, but they had the national anthem before the game started yesterday. You see Brady Kaufman, the outstanding senior pitcher, finishing his warm-ups on the year. Gaudy numbers, both pitching as well as at the plate. 75 strikeouts to only 11 walks on the year. Travis, his record 7-1, ERA at 1.15.
Yeah, dynamic player, Bill. Eastern District Player of the Year. As dangerous at the plate as he is on the mound. Multiple home runs and RBIs this season. And like you mentioned, his pitching stats are very, very excellent. So he's going to be a formidable task for the Crimson Tornadoes here.
It'll be Hunter Edwards at the plate. The count on him, 1-2. Caden Shy at third. Luke Leggett at first. And while the teams and the lineups haven't changed, 2 of our 3 umpires have. Sam Jones, who will be behind the plate, was not on this umpiring crew yesterday, nor was Chris Steele, but because of everybody already having games scheduled ahead, they had to change things out. The first base umpire, Dottie Madzai from down in Harrison County, was at first base yesterday. So Caden Shy at third, Luke Leggett at first, and the count 1-2 on Hunter Edwards as we're ready to restart this game again. In the third base dugout, Kaufman checking in with his battery mate, Kean Drummonds, and the first pitch of the afternoon. And it drills Hunter Edwards right in the back.
He's going to load the bases here early, Bill, with nobody out. The Tornadoes are threatening here for a pitcher like Kaufman. You got to get at him early, because if he settles in, you might not get at him. So huge opportunity here for the Crimson Tornadoes. Bases loaded, nobody out, and their 4-hitter coming up.
Interestingly enough, Edwards leads this team in being hit by pitches. That's the 7th time this year. And as hard as Kaufman throws, I guarantee Hunter did not say, I'm going to lean into that one.
No, definitely not. He's going to feel that tonight, tomorrow, and maybe the next day as well.
The bases loaded with Crimson Tornadoes as Liam Mast comes to the plate trying to give Dover an early advantage. The junior first baseman hitting .320, hits it hard and into right field for a base hit. Shy will score, Leggett rounds third, Hills score, and Dover takes an early 2-0 advantage.
Liam Mast, after that hit by pitch, knew he was getting a fastball, Bill. He sat dead red and got it into right center there, scoring 2 runs. Both Shy and Leggett come around to score for the Tornadoes.
So Dover jumping out to the early advantage, and like when Travis and I were here last week, now remember, Dover is the visiting team.
Sure.
That'll bring Mason Gruel to the plate. The third baseman trying to make Dover's lead even bigger.
Kaufman steps off. He wants to gather himself here.
Mason on the season, hitting .250, 12 RBIs for Jeff Fondry's team. As you see the catcher, Drummond's going out to have a brief discussion with Kaufman. Kaufman looks a little bit shook up, already down 2-0. And when your record's 23-4, that doesn't happen too often. First pitch, and that back off the bat.
Coach Fondrus looking to play small ball here, looking for Gruel to bunt, get a bunt down and move the runners up to second and third. Nobody out here. Solid move here. See if Gruel can get the bunt down here on pitch number 2.
Dover leading 2-0. We're in the top of the first inning. Kaufman ready. The next pitch down low for a ball.
Didn't look to be squaring there, so it looks like maybe he took the bunt off. We'll see if it comes here with pitch number 3.
Our broadcast location, just to the home plate side of the Dover dugout, you can hear the Crimson Tornadoes. The next pitch at sails down low as well. 2-1 on the Dover right-handed hitting third baseman.
Gruel squared again, but didn't offer. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting fastball.
Kaufman, a quick look into Drummond's, glances back at second. The 2-1 pitch, and butting at it, missing 2-2.
2-1 curveball, Bill. Those are very tough to bunt. Curveball for a strike, and so now evened up. Now you're going to see Gruel swing away.
At second base, Edwards, who reached when he was hit by the pitch. That ball bounced to third, and stepping on the bag, the third baseman, Blaine Riley, for the first out of the inning, but Dover remains with the pair on.
Gruel with the fielder's choice there, getting Hunter Edwards at third. Aiden Immel coming in, hitting .267.
2 runs already for Dover, trying to add more here in the top of the first inning from Dover City Park. Pitch and a strike.
Yeah, buries a curveball strike for strike 1 there. Kaufman got a feel for that curveball early.
The next pitch down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mast at second. Gruel at first. Dover having plated 2 in the top of the first inning. The next pitch, that's inside and low.
As we talked about in the pregame, Bill, Tri-Valley did play here earlier in the year, Dover winning 7-1, so they have been on this turf before, and they've seen Colin Bruno once before.
The 2-1 called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There is a light misting, rain falling. How long that lasts, how intense it will be, we don't know. The next pitch, and strike 3.
Strike 3 at the knees there. Aiden Immel watched strike 3. He didn't like that call, but Mr. Jones behind the plate there rung him up for out number 2.
That'll bring Braden Bergeron to the plate. And boy, when you've got a guy that's in that number 7 spot doing what he's doing, hitting .343, you'll take that every time.
Yeah, Bergeron, the primary DH on the year, and the backup catcher to senior Hunter Edwards.
Takes a called strike. Also a great eye at the plate, leads the team with 20 walks.
I don't have a gun on Kaufman, but he's throwing pretty good gas here.
And a called strike 2.
I bet he's pushing upper 80s, if not touching into the low 90s.
Runners remaining at first and second. Bergeron down in the count, 0-2. The next pitch, low and outside for a ball.
Kaufman thought he had it there, but little low.
Dover having scored 2 already in the first, trying to add more. The next pitch, that's low. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kaufman long look in at his battery mate Drummonds.
Huge AB here.
The next pitch missing just off the plate. Now the count is full.
Little off-speed pitch there, misses outside. Going to have to come with the fastball here. If I'm Bergeron, I'm sitting dead red trying to hit it in the right center.
Kaufman's 3-2 pitch. Hit hard right back to Kaufman. Knocks it down, picks it up, fires on to first to retire the Crimson Tornadoes, but not before they score a couple of times. Dover to Tri-Valley coming to bat. That's next on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 new Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and Grand Slam ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your new Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today, and be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
High school tournament baseball from Dover City Park. Bill Morgan with Travis McClellan. And Travis, for folks locked in to see the Crimson Tornadoes, I'm sure we've got Scotty fans watching, but we've got good news to report after the top of the first.
Yeah, Dover started out with runners on first and third because of the rain, like we talked about. Hit by pitch, loaded the bases, and then the 4-hitter, the first baseman today, the junior Liam Mast, hits a nice sharp ground ball into right field. Played 2 Tornadoes, Caden Shy and Luke Leggett, to stake Dover to a 2-0 lead here in the first, and now the Scotties come to a bat for their first try.
High school tourney baseball being brought to you in part by the T-County Boxing Academy. Our area Wendy's restaurants, Wendy's, where their recipe is quality, and Right Mark Roofing. Well, the winner of today's game advances to the district championship contest tomorrow down at Bob Wren Stadium on the campus of Ohio University in Athens, where they will take on Miami Trace, winners over Sheridan yesterday. So they must have had better weather than we did.
They must have had better weather, and tomorrow it will be a 2 o'clock first pitch. And to mention to Dover fans here, or Tri-Valley fans, they have seen Colin Bruno once before, as I mentioned. And so they've seen Dover's ace here. Dover had not seen Kaufman until this game.
Defensively for Dover, Mason Gruel at third base, Luke Leggett at short, Nathan Leggett at second, Liam Mast at first, Hunter Edwards behind the plate. As you heard Travis mention, Colin Bruno on the mound. The outfield for the Crimson Tornadoes from left to right, Cale Oswald, Caden Shy in center, and Aiden Immel in right field. Leading things off for the Scotties, the ultra-talented Brady Kaufman, hitting .529 on the year, 13 bombs and 50 RBIs.
13 bombs is crazy, Bill.
At the high school level, that's pretty much unheard of.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Colin Bruno ready for his first pitch of this game. Checks in with catcher Hunter Edwards and sends it plateward. Low and outside for a ball. Colin, impressive numbers during his senior season as well. 7 wins against only 2 losses, an ERA of 1.34. Next pitch to Kaufman, that misses 2-0.
Colin is a 3-year starting pitcher for the Tornadoes here. Very talented, nice senior year. Down 2-0 here to Kaufman. You don't want to get down to a fastball count against him.
Bruno with that glove high in front of his face. That ball's ripped into left center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Kaufman digging around first, hustling for second, and he'll be there with a double to start the game offensively for Tri-Valley.
Yeah, he sat on that fastball, Bill, and drilled it into left center for a double, and you can see why he was Eastern District Player of the Year right there.
We mentioned his impressive offensive numbers with the home runs, the RBIs, and, oh, by the way, he leads the team in doubles as well with now 11.
Doubles, he's the ace on their staff. He may sell programs at the 7-inning stretch. Who knows?
We will have to wait and find out. Maybe he does at home, probably not on the road, as Kate Heindel, the shortstop for the visiting Scotties, coming to the plate. Bruno pitching from the stretch with his team leading 2-0. Heindel swinging and missing.
Really nice curveball on the first pitch there from Bruno, keeping him off balance here.
Bruno steps up onto the mound after going back behind the rubber momentarily. Glances back at Kaufman. And the 0-1 pitch. That's down low. Nice job by Hunter Edwards of keeping that ball. Travis out in front of him.
Yeah, that's the advantage of having a veteran catcher here in Hunter, a 3-year starter. And that curveball into the dirt, he snuffs it out and doesn't allow Kaufman to advance there. That gives you the freedom to bury that.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bruno, very deliberate with the runner on, sends the next pitch to the plate, and that's a called strike.
He's in the lead here, 1-2. He's got to, obviously get the strikeout here with Kaufman in scoring position.
Heindel, a .345 average on the season. Bruno getting the sign from Edwards. Right now, Collin ahead in the count, 1-2. Kaufman leading at second. And the 1-2 pitch, that's down low and bouncing just in front of the plate, and again, Edwards knocking it down to keeping it out in front of him and not allowing Kaufman to advance.
Yeah, you can pitch with confidence when you have a guy like Hunter Edwards behind the plate.
Dover plated 2 here in the top of the first. The Scotties trying to answer in the bottom of inning number 1. That ball popped up, foul territory. Mast racing over toward the fence.
Ooh, he slammed in the fence pretty hard down there, Bill. Ball gets out of play.
So the count will stay at 2-2.
Mast earlier in the year playing first base went over to catch a foul ball and went head over heels over the fence and landed on his back. If that was me, they would have been calling Union Hospital, but he bounced right up and back in there. He slammed into the fence pretty hard here, but looks to be okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes on the Scotties' right-handed hitting shortstop. Kaufman leading at second. Luke Leggett thinking about flashing in behind him. And again, the 2-2. Breaking ball just misses.
Bruno would like to know where that missed at. Hunter said outside. Fastball count here for Hindle.
Bruno ready on the mound. And the 3-2 pitch. Low, ball 4. So the first 2 Scotties have reached. Kaufman with the double, Heindel with the walk, and that'll bring Ryan LaMonica to the plate.
Ryan LaMonica, I believe, is a 3-sport athlete for the Scotties. Really good football player for him. I believe he played basketball too.
Only a junior, hitting .365 on the year. Tied for second on the team in doubles with 8. So Dover trying to work out of some trouble here in the bottom of the first inning. Bruno's pitch, a called strike. And light misting rain continuing to fall here at Dover City Park. It is a Division III district semifinal matchup between the Crimson Tornadoes and Tri-Valley. That ball bounced foul.
Bruno here way ahead here. Got to pitch smart, pitch down, maybe bury a curveball.
0-2.
Bruno looking for the pitcher's best friend, the double play here.
And Hunter Edwards asking for time, so he wants to have a conversation, senior to senior.
Little miscommunication there, so he wanted to make sure they were on the same page. That way no mistakes happen.
Bruno was our Subway Player of the Game in Dover's tournament win last week over New Philadelphia. An outstanding effort on the mound.
And that was a really good baseball game we had here.
It was, and Dover not only getting the win, but over their arch rival in the Quakers. The next pitch, a swing and a miss as...
Got him with the high fastball there. LaMonica down 0-2 trying to protect, and Bruno climbs the ladder there with the fastball and blows it by him.
It's a big out for Dover. Now 1 out in the inning. That'll bring that big first baseman.
Speaking of big, this guy's about 6'4", 6'5".
Gavin Harold. He's got big numbers on the campaign for the visiting Scotties, hitting .368.
Jim, shot
foul ball, and out of play, first base side. Yeah, we got a chance in the very brief part of the game we saw him playing at first base, and certainly a big frame, and you can see it there.
Yeah, big one.
Bruno leaning in to get the sign from Hunter Edwards. And sends the 0-1 pitch to the plate. Ooh, hit hard into right field. That's a base hit. Kaufman's going to be waved around third. Hustling into home. The throw not in time as Kaufman dives in just ahead of the tag by Hunter Edwards. And it's a 2-1 game. Runners at the corners.
Yeah, base hit there by Harold, and Aiden Immel for the Tornadoes over to corral it. Threw a strike home to Hunter Edwards, but Kaufman slides in just ahead of the tag.
So both teams having scored here in the first. Dover 2 in the top of the inning. Tri-Valley with 1 in their half, and runners at the corners with 1 out as the designated hitter Isaiah Cullens coming to the plate. Not a whole lot of underclassmen in this lineup, but he's one of them. He has a home run on the year, hitting .278. Bruno, again, much more deliberate on the mound. That ball fouled.
You can see Bruno's velocity early, Bill, as when the foul balls are coming over here to the right side, meaning the Scotties are a little late on the swing. So you can tell he's throwing pretty hard, too.
0-1 on Cullens. Bruno glancing at third. That ball popped, and that'll get out of play.
Ooh, that sounded
First base
expensive.
side. Well, thanks to great coaching from park employee Travis McClellan, I got my car away from that area and moved it down past the softball field.
Yeah, that got a white truck down there pretty good, so somebody's going to have to call their insurance and or body shop guy tomorrow.
The count 0-2. Bruno looking for what would be another big K here. And that 0-2 pitch, and boy, the second batter to strike out in the inning, Travis, swings at some high gas out of the strike zone.
Yeah, throwing that high cheese, it's enticing. Kind of the rule as a hitter is you don't swing at anything above your hands there, but it would look too good to let off, and he's got 2 strikeouts by climbing the ladder there.
That'll bring the third baseman, Blaine Riley, to the plate. He's a junior at the hot corner for Tri-Valley. And they've got runners at the corners. Ground ball hit to second. Mastwell Field coming over to cover the bag is Bruno in time. And boy, a good defensive play and hustle by Bruno to retire Tri-Valley in the first. After 1, it is the Crimson Tornadoes leading the Scotties 2-1 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Nice seeing you.
High school tournament baseball today with the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice on the Valley. Both teams managing runs in the first inning. Dover with the better of that as they had 2 in the top of the first. Tri-Valley answered with 1 in the bottom of the inning, and really a fortunate situation for Dover, Travis, in that they had runners on the corners and no more runs were able to be tallied by Tri-Valley, so Dover remains with the lead after 1 complete.
Yeah, Colin Bruno really worked out of a jam there, and he got the high strikeout and then got the ground out to end the inning when more damage could have been done, so the Tornadoes win the first inning.
In the Dover lineup, in the top of the second, 8-9-1 for Jeff Fodry's team. His 10th year coaching Dover, his 27th year overall as a high school baseball head coach.
Yeah, he's seen a few games. Probably not going to surprise him, really.
So that'll bring Cale Oswald to the plate, the junior left fielder, hitting .250 on the year.
Oswald, the speedy junior out there in left. Dover has an extremely fleet-footed outfield with Oswald, Shy, and Emmel.
Kaufman, his first pitch of the second inning, a called strike to Oswald.
Hitting that first pitch strike with the fastball.
That ball foul down the first base line.
Kaufman working quickly there. He goes back, hits the rosin bag, steps on the mound, and he's in his windup.
0-2 on Cale Oswald. Kaufman shook off Drummond 2 different times and threw the gas, which was way high for a ball.
Yeah, he tried to climb the ladder there, just up out of the zone.
The pitch, a swing and a miss. So Oswald fans.
Curveball there had Oswald out on his front foot, trying to flail and get a piece of it. Nice pitch there by Kaufman.
Second strikeout for Brady Kaufman. Had 75 on the year coming into this district semifinal contest. That'll bring Nathan Leggett to the plate. First pitch swinging, lifts it, drifting foul down the right field line, and
got into the bullpen.
So Leggett will come back. Like his brother, hits it from the right side.
Leggett, one of 6 senior starters for the Tornadoes.
Hitting .254 on the year. Next pitch down low, and while it's not relevant to this particular at-bat, he leads the team offensively in a key category, sacrifices, 7 on the year. Kaufman ready with the 1-1. That's down low, ball 2.
Nathan's been in a couple different spots in the lineup this year, dabbled in the number 2 hole for a while, and now he's back to his regular 9 hole.
The next pitch, delayed called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back to the top of the lineup, Caden Shy waiting on deck. That ball hit right back to Kaufman. Nice play on the mound, tosses it on to first for the second out of the inning.
Kaufman also plays shortstop for the Scotties, fielded his position well there.
Now it's kind of interesting to say Caden Shy batting for the second time in as many innings, but the last time he actually batted was yesterday, Travis.
Yeah, and he singled up the middle on a full count fastball.
And would score the first Dover run. Tried to check his swing and
did.
Apparently he did. I would have appealed that, but I'm not the Tri-Valley staff.
Well, now they're going to appeal. Oh, Donnie Madzai down at first. Calls strike 1 on Caden Shy.
Well, he did go. I thought so. Caden singled, as Travis talked about, to start the Dover game yesterday, and he ripped it into center field off of Kaufman.
Yeah, he ripped it into center field and then advanced on the, I guess we'll call it a base hit since he didn't touch it, but...
Right, it was yeah. And he hustled all the way to third on that ball that fell in right field. 2 balls and a strike on Caden Shy. The next pitch, that's down low, ball 3.
Yeah, he hustled into third and slid just enough so Mom has to do the laundry last night to get ready for today.
She didn't appreciate that. The 3-1 from Kaufman. That's down low, ball 4. So a 2-out base runner for the Crimson Tornadoes as Shy walks. And Shy, second on the team in stolen bases on the year with 6. And that'll bring Luke Leggett to the plate. Leggett reached on that fly ball into right, aided by the rain yesterday down in Dresden. First pitch and waving that bat, that ball sailing outside. Drummond's doing a good job of sliding to his right to stop it. Both these teams, the Crimson Tornadoes and Tri-Valley, when they're batting, very vocal in the dugout. That may be the understatement of the broadcast here.
Yeah. Luke Leggett, really slick fielding sophomore here for the Tornadoes, has played short all year. Really smooth glove out there.
Pitch from Kaufman, that's a called strike.
Him and brother Nathan are fun to watch in the middle of the field.
Luke's .317 average on the year, 4th on this Dover team. And his 13 stolen bases leads Dover in that department. Throw back over to first, back in safely is Caden Shy. I kind of like Caden dancing off over there. You know, anything you can do to distract Kaufman's a good thing.
Sure. He's got a big lead now.
And he's off and running. That ball's fouled back off the screen behind home plate. So
hit and run there by the Tornadoes, trying to get the defense moving and poke one through.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Luke Leggett. As Travis was telling you, only a sophomore, so his future bright. Kaufman comes set. Again, he'll throw over to first. Back safely. Saw Luke's grandfather, Doug, leaving the game yesterday like everybody was. Doug was wet. Who wasn't that was there
That's
yesterday?
Right, I was going to say.
The 1-2 pitch down low, 2-2, and all the Clars down at Dumont Sporting Goods, another one of our proud sponsors of high school tournament baseball and softball.
Yeah, that was a long ride home from Muskingum County when we were wet, Bill.
Yes, it most certainly was. Shy again in motion. That ball lifted into right center field.
Trouble.
Hustling, and that ball's going to fall in. That should be a Dover run. Hustling around third is Shy, and he will score on the Leggett 2-out, 1-run double.
Yeah, Luke Leggett going to right field again off the flame-throwing Kaufman. Puts it into the Bermuda Triangle there. No one could get to it. And Shy off with the pitch. He come around to score from first. Dover puts another one on the board.
3-1 Tornadoes. That'll bring Hunter Edwards to the plate. And on the very first pitch, not of the game, but of the day today, he took it in the back.
Yeah, a fastball, hard.
And the fact that somebody can run down to first base after standing there for a second is incredible to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leggett going to lead at second. The pitch to Edwards pops it up into left field. Standing there and making the grab for Tri-Valley out in left field is Heindel, and that'll bring the Dover second to a close, but not before the Crimson Tornadoes put another on the board. We head for the bottom of the second. It's Dover 3, Tri-Valley 1 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yorksville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
Division III District Semifinal High School Tournament Baseball with the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley. Bill Morgan and Travis McClellan from Dover City Park. And for the second straight time, Dover playing a home game, Travis, where they're not the home team.
Yeah, I'm not sure that maybe that's ever happened in high school baseball, but here we are. Because of Mother Nature, Dover's going to play their second straight playoff game at home, being the away squad, unusual for sure. And Tri-Valley, their second straight away game in the playoffs, being the higher seed because of the field switch.
Interestingly enough, when I chatted with Coach Hadley from Tri-Valley before the game, he said, well, we are undefeated in the tournament away from home. So there you have it as the home team.
Yeah, they traveled the hour and a half to Steubenville and beat them 8-0 in the opener.
Well, and really an interesting end of the season and an end of an era in Steubenville baseball as their longtime head coach, Fred Hetherington, retiring after what I believe I saw on social media was 36 years.
Yeah, he's been an institution down there in Death Valley.
Kean Drummonds, the catcher, batting in the 7th spot for the Scotties, will step to the plate. Drummonds hitting .286 on the year, tied for second on his team in doubles with 8. Bruno's first pitch to him, a little bit low, perhaps outside. Hey, don't forget, coming up after the game this evening, Travis and I will name a Subway Player of the Game, brought to you by our great Fitzgerald family, locally owned Subway restaurants. Subway, find your fresh. The next pitch, a called strike, 1-1 on the right-handed hitting Drummonds.
Yeah, Bruno there evens up the count, and you got to pitch ahead against these Scotties. They're a dangerous baseball team.
Bruno, pretty long look in to Hunter Edwards. The next pitch, and he hits Drummonds.
Yeah, Drummond's going to run down. Catchers are a different breed, Bill. They're tough. He's going to run right down there to first, but that can't feel good.
So both catchers have been hit here in this game. Hunter Edwards for Dover, now Kean Drummonds for the Scotties, as that'll bring Quentin Heindel to the plate. Quentin and his brother, the shortstop for this, he'll show bunt and bunted foul, but like Dover, they have a pair of brothers that start on their team.
Yeah, and, you grew up in the backyard dreaming of that, and so they get to live out their dream here. Heindel, the left fielder, ended the last inning with a catch there and left.
Bruno with that runner on at first, and Dover leading 3-1 here in the second. Got to step off the back of the rubber. By the way, in case you missed it because you thought, well, the Guardians are getting swept, they're down early, they rallied with 5 runs in the 8th inning and beat the Dodgers today. Angel Martinez, a big 3-run homer in that 8th inning. He'll show bunt again, puts it down, and it goes foul.
Bruno's got him down 0-2. Martinez has been a great addition to the Guardians here. They brought him up, and he's producing quite well.
Yeah, since Lane Thomas got hurt early in the year, Martinez came up, and, he has been a tremendous addition.
I'd like to see him slide him into the 2-hole in the batting lineup.
I like it. Coach McClellan.
That's right.
0-2. Bruno, ready. Edwards setting up outside and stays alive and fouls that off.
Doing their best to keep dry baseballs in the game today.
Good luck. And I think the rain may have stopped for now anyway. 0-2 the count. Bruno checking on Drummond's over at first. Or Mast holding him on. And the 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And boy, Tri-Valley, I don't know if the first inning plus is any true indication, but boy, they like to chase that high heat, Travis.
They're aggressive. They see fastball, they're hacking, and that's the third strikeout Bruno's got above the letters here. It's been a good weapon for him here early in the game.
That'll bring Daniel Huffman to the plate, the senior second baseman, batting in that 9 spot.
It's hard to keep plate discipline when you see that fastball with 2 strikes. You want to let the bat eat.
Bruno ready with his first pitch against Huffman. Stays upstairs for a ball.
Bruno very deliberate, likes to control the pace.
Huffman, a .250 hitter on the year. Drummond, small lead over at first. That ball lifted, fly into short right field. Emmel coming in. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning.
2 outs here for the Tornadoes.
The grass at the park looks nice today. Do you know who happened to maintain that today?
I know a few guys that were on a mower today, yeah, but I appreciate it. We try our best here.
Well, I'm talking to one of them. I mean, if you won't pat yourself on the back, I will, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that. 150 Bobo acres, 3 full-timers, and we got a couple summer help here, so we could try to stay after it here and make it look beautiful for everybody.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brady Kaufman, who ripped a double to the left center field wall. Back at it. Bruno's first pitch to him, down low.
Yeah,
and I should have, by the way, I should have shut up about no rain because now it started again.
Yeah, it started back up.
Blame it on me.
Kaufman last time scorched the left center gap here on a fastball from Colin Bruno and scored their only run.
3-1 Dover. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Bill Morgan, Travis McClellan, happy to have you along from Dover City Park. Bruno's next pitch, that misses. Down low, 2-0. And as we were mentioning, no doubt you can hear down here on the field right now, it's the Tri-Valley Scotties over in their third base dugout. And once we bounce back up into the top of the third, you'll hear the Dover dugout, which is about 8 feet to Travis's right. They'll be equally as loud.
Yeah, it's a spirited game. I like that about high school athletics.
That ball pounded deep to right field, all the way to the wall. And that ball.
It's fair ball.
It does not go over the wall. We were kind of screened out. Kaufman diving in with a triple. And Tri-Valley has cut the lead to 1.
I was trying to look for it there, Bill. It looked like Emmel got back to the wall and tried to find it and couldn't. It landed fair. Just about 5-8 feet inside the foul line there, about as deep as you can hit it without going out, and Kaufman ends up on third.
You know, maybe way too early in the game to talk about this as Tri-Valley cuts that lead to 3-2, but do you just put that guy on when he comes to the plate?
Yeah, you know, he's so dangerous, and he got in the fastball count there with 2 outs. Dover might consider doing that next time because he's absolutely scorching the baseball.
That'll bring Cade Heindel to the plate. His brother batted second in this inning and struck out against Colin Bruno. 3-2 Dover. That pitch, breaking ball down low. It was by Hunter Edwards.
Yeah, Kaufman's getting a pretty good secondary down there at third, and nice block there by Edwards to keep him there.
High school tournament baseball being brought to you in part by Keim Home Center in Charm and the ECOL Educational Service Center, East High in New Philadelphia. The 1-0 pitch, that ball popped up, first base side, Liam Mast coming over, and that's going to get out of play.
Mast gave chase, but learned from the last time not to take on the fence there as it went out of play. Dover here has not a short backstop, Bill, but you got to be careful at third because it does bounce off that pad and come back to the catcher rather quickly. Sometimes it hits the brick wall and comes back, so you got to be careful on a pass ball.
Tying run at third base. Dover leading 3-2. Ball and a strike on the right-handed hitting Scotties. Shortstop, Cade Heindel. Bruno Glancing over at Kaufman at third base. The pitch. Called strike. Breaking ball. Mark Hadley, the third base coach and head coach, I don't think he was in. He's removed Sam Jones, a home plate umpire, from his Christmas
yeah, he's
card
not
list
getting a
after
Christmas
that.
card after that one. No, he didn't like that a bit.
1-2. Bruno seeing if he can end the Tri-Valley second here. Comes set. And the pitch. That ball lifted on a fly into right field. Aiden Nimmel right on the fair line, or the foul line, makes the fair catch to end the Tri-Valley second inning. After 2 complete, Dover leading Tri-Valley 3-2 on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, junior hot and crispy fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Division III District High School Tournament semifinal baseball today from Dover City Park with the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley. And good news for Crimson Tornado fans. Dover up 3-2 as they come to the plate in the top of the third inning. And you've got, Travis, good news to report from Dover softball land.
Yeah, I do. It's 0-0 in the top of the fourth as Dover's up in Alliance taking on Hoban. Carol Lent so far, 9 batters faced, 9 strikeouts. I don't know about you, but that's pretty good.
I'll take those numbers.
Yes, sir, as the junior starting hurler there for the Tornadoes, keeping that vaunted Hoban Knight offense at bay here.
Oh, by the way, should Kara need a breather, they've got a player named Jenna Moak who's outstanding.
Who's really outstanding and may throw one of the hardest fastballs in the state. And by the way, Ohio State said, come on and play with us for the junior.
That tells you all you need to know.
That's correct.
Liam Mass to lead things off in the Dover third inning. Liam singled, big bouncer to short. Fielded, Heindel throws on, and they say he stay on the bag. Yes, they did.
Yeah, that 6'5" frame just came into play there. Mass hustling down the line, but the Harold, the 6'5", 6'6" first baseman there, stretched all the way out to make the snag.
That'll bring Mason Gruhl to the plate. Mason reached down a fielder's choice in his first at-bat back in the first. First pitch to Mason, he takes it for a strike.
That's a stiff fastball there, Bill. I'd like to get a gun on him and see what he's throwing.
Kaufman checks, gets the sign, and that ball bounced foul, third base side.
I don't have the radar gun, but just guessing, high 80s, low 90s on that fastball.
3-2 Dover, top of the third inning. Had misting rain picking up again, and a swing and a miss as Mason goes down for the second down of the inning.
Yeah, 2 up, 2 down here for the Tornadoes in the inning. Kaufman did a little celebration after that. He's starting to feel good out there. Bill, I got an update. Olivia McCune just hit a home run for the Tornadoes to give them the lead in the fourth.
Aiden Nimmel at the plate takes a called strike. Now should Dover softball win, they would play again on Friday.
That's correct.
The 0-1 pitch bounced towards second. They're backhanding it as Huffman, and his throw to first gets away, so count that as an error, and trying to hustle into second, and they got him.
Yeah, Immel, a speedy runner there, but hustling down there was Drummond, the catcher, throws him out of second.
So that retires Dover in the top of the third inning. We head for the bottom of inning number 3. It's Dover 3, Tri-Valley 2 on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Yorksville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
High school tournament baseball with the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley. Dover leading Tri-Valley 3-2 as the Scotties, a fourth-year head coach Mark Hadley getting ready to come to the plate against Colin Bruno in the bottom of inning number 3. Our game being brought to you in part by our area Subways, owned locally by the Fitzgerald family. Subway, find your fresh, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. And Travis McClellan, multi-talented. You've got another Dover softball update
I
for
do.
us.
Olivia McHugh hit a solo home run in the top of the fourth here for the Tornadoes, taking them to a 1-0 lead. So they lead Akron-Hoban 1-0 in top of 4.
We could tell you that game is being streamed, but we want you to stay here with Travis and I.
Sure.
But Bill Hammerstrom and Ricky Metcalf have the call of that game.
Pull one up on your smart TV, pull one up on your laptop, watch both.
There you go. Colin Bruno finishing his warm-ups. Hunter Edwards fires it on down to second. And for the visiting Scotties, 3, 4, and 5 in their lineup.
LaMonica struck out on a high fastball in his first at-bat.
Dover, the infield, a quick meeting with their senior pitcher, Colin Bruno. Now everybody back to their spots at third, short, second, and first, respectively. Bruno ready in the first pitch, down low for a ball.
Dover, Bill, leads the season series here with Tri-Valley 3-2. Tri-Valley won in basketball, Dover winning in football in the first round of baseball. On the boys' side of things.
The 1-0 pitch. Popped up, foul. Hunter Edwards off with the mask, but that will get out of play. Behind home plate. And
that almost got somebody back there.
Over toward the concession stand. You almost got me on the Coney dogs. I asked you before the broadcast what was over. You said Coney.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm a Coney connoisseur, and it's not bad.
Did you just call yourself a Coney connoisseur?
That's it, yeah.
Ryan LaMonica at the plate. Colin Bruno on the mound. The 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball that stays upstairs.
That's that pitch that with only one strike you can lay off. 2 strikes you got to offer at it there.
Edwards, senior catcher, flashing signs out to Bruno on the mound. And the 2-1 pitch. Low, 3-1.
3-1 here. LaMonica's going to be sitting dead red. I believe you mentioned earlier in the game, Bill, he's tied for the lead with doubles for the team.
So he's had a good offensive season for the 23-4 Scotties. Bruno ready, and the pitch. Ripped Fallon. Boy, that nearly took out third base umpire Chris Steele. Some quick footwork over there by Mr. Steele. Avoided him from getting drilled by LaMonica.
Good thing he stretched before the game, Bill, because he was dancing on that one. It was tracking him.
Now, had he not stretched, he might have been down with a hamstring. Matt McGregor might have had to go over there and tend to him.
Yeah.
He's laughing. He's trying to wipe that smile off his face.
It was tracking him, boy. Whew.
So the count full.
Better him than us, right, Bill?
Oh, we would have been down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bruno trying to win this big at bat for Ryan LaMonica, the center fielder for the Scotties. The 3-2 pitch popped up, and that'll get out of play. So the count will stay full. Colin Bruno on the season, when you talk about strikeouts, has fanned 52 on the year coming into this game. the second time on the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, I got him there with a fastball at the knees. That's a huge at-bat there by the senior hurler.
So now 3 strikeouts in this game for Bruno. That'll bring Gavin Harold. Harold singled and drove in a run in his first at-bat. Back in the first inning.
He drove Kaufman in.
Harold slightly open stance from the right side, hitting .368. First pitch, grounds it to second. Leggett will field and fire on to first for the second out in the inning.
Leggett so smooth over there, barely touches it, it's his glove, and it's out and coming to first there. The senior second baseman is a 3-year starter over there.
And the DH, Isaiah Cullens, coming to the plate. He's hitting for the right fielder, Carter Dinan.
Nathan going to Akronville for some really smart engineering that I can't understand.
They've got a great engineering school up
Yes.
there.
I believe it was biomedical engineer. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it was.
You're trying to say you don't think you could succeed in that major?
I don't think they would let me in that major. No, I was a history major. I'll stick with that.
First pitch, missing to Cullens. The 1-0 pitch misses the zone as well, 2-0. Yeah, you hear a young man like that majoring in biomedical engineering, and you're thinking to yourself, and I'm in radio.
That's right.
And probably with good reason.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure I can spell biomedical engineering correctly. That ball bounced. Boy, it's
Tough
a high
play.
bounce, and the other Leggett's going to grab it. He'll fire on to first base in time. So Dover sends them down 1-2-3 in inning number 3. After 3 complete, the Crimson Tornadoes 3, Tri-Valley 2 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
High school tournament baseball on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley, nearly halfway through this Wednesday afternoon affair between the Dover Crimson Tornadoes and Tri-Valley. I'm Bill Morgan with Travis McClellan. Now the winner of this game will be playing tomorrow down on the campus of Ohio University in Athens against Miami Trace in the D3 District Championship matchup. Miami Trace rolling the Sheridan yesterday.
Yeah, they got their game in last night. The winner of this will face them at 2 o'clock.
And don't ask us why they're playing at 2 in the afternoon on a weekday. Yeah, we have no idea.
Beautiful campus down there at OU, though.
It is.
Fun to do games at the Convo.
It always is. The DH, Braden Bergeron, coming to the plate. Bounce back to Kaufman.
There's 7-8-9 for the Tornadoes.
Bergeron looking at it, Kaufman. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Braden wanted a piece of that one, couldn't quite catch up to it, 0-1.
Yeah, trying to catch that high fastball, it just sneaks by him.
Well, and if you don't think that players that play on turf fields, the next pitch, it is ripped deep into right field.
That's over his head.
To the wall, and that's going to go just foul.
Just foul.
Woo. But if you think these uniforms don't get dirty, Kaufman dove into third head first on his triple, and yeah, his pants are a hot mess.
Yeah, Mom's going to have to do some work on those. The crumb rubber in the turf there, turning those a little bit black.
Bergeron down on the count, 0-2, the pitch. That's missing for a ball, 1-2.
Good eye there by Bergeron, down 0-2. He hit that curveball down in the third, and he spit on it there.
Kaufman quickly ready. The 1-2 pitch. That bounces about 2 feet in front of home plate and skips to the backstop. 2-2. Waiting on deck, Cale Oswald, who led off the second inning. The next pitch, a little high for a ball.
That's that catcher's eye, Bill. They're used to seeing the strike zone there. He's quite disciplined at the plate here. The sophomore is the backup catcher.
Bergeron trying to reach to start the Dover fourth. Hits it hard to short. Heindel scoops, fires just in time to get Bergeron for the first out of the inning. Bergeron bats for the pitcher, Colin Bruno. That'll bring Cale Oswald to the plate. Oswald fanned, as we were mentioning. And his first at bat, that came back in the second.
Yeah. Curveball into the dirt there. Got him out on the front foot last time, and Kaufman put him away with that curveball.
3-2, Dover leading in the top of the fourth inning. Kaufman ready. That 1-0 pitch popped up foul. Let it get out of play pretty much directly behind home plate.
Kaufman pitch count is getting up there, Bill. He's at 65 pitches here in the fourth inning.
So the count now even, 1-1. That ball popped on a big bounce to first base, fielded by Harold. He'll run to the bag to retire Oswald, the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down for the Tornadoes here.
We are graced by the presence of former TR sports writing guru Roger Metzger.
Legendary sports writer Roger Metzger.
He has dragged his wife Amy to this game
out
where
in
it's
the
raining.
Rain.
I mean, this is he's surely going to take her out somewhere nice to dinner.
He didn't even bring an umbrella, Bill.
I mean, this guy is unbelievable. The pitch to Nathan Legg. And by the way, you can hear Roger Saturday mornings on WJER on our Sports Talk program. First pitch to Nathan Leggett, a ball. The 1-0 swinging and missing. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 missing. Now, by the way, Roger was good buds with the voice of the Cavaliers, Tim Alcorn, when they were both at Kent State. The 2-1 pitch, there's a called strike.
I did not know that.
Well, you know what?
And I've known Roger a long time.
I am full of all types of little mini bits of information.
You got those nuggets.
I don't know you can do anything with it, but it is true. The 2-2 pitch from Kaufman. That ball hit foul down the third baseline, just beyond Dover head coach Jeff Fondries.
He bare hands it down there casually.
Dover leading by a run, 3-2. We're in the top of the fourth inning. And again, if you're just joining us, I know it sounds strange to say top of the fourth at Dover City Park. That pitch down in the dirt. But they had to switch locations because the field again today not playable down at Dresden Tri-Valley. Not that they didn't make the effort. I know Coach Hadley and his team worked on the field for 4 hours this morning. The 3-2 pitch, ball 4. So Leggett becomes a 2-out base runner here in the top of the fourth. That'll bring Caden Shy to the plate. He's been on base both times in this game, and he scored both times. Singled and scored, walked and scored.
He's trying to come get that Subway Player of the Game, I think, Bill.
He is. Leggett a lead at first. Harold holding him on there. That pitch, a called strike.
Good curveball there. Kaufman has a couple curveballs there, a couple different arm angles there. He dropped down a little bit and threw that one for a strike. He has a different arm angle that he throws into the dirt. He's a talented young man.
Leggett creeping off of first base. The next pitch, another strike, and it's 0-2. So Shy trying to stir up some top of the fourth inning trouble. The throw over to first base and easily diving back in safely was Nathan Leggett. The 0-2 pitch, a called strike 3.
Caden didn't like that, but Sam Jones says right at the knees.
That ends the Dover fourth inning, so we get ready to head for the bottom of inning number 4. Dover leading Tri-Valley 3-2 on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
You've got high school tournament baseball today on the YouTube page for Big Z Sports and on the WJER.com videos page. Dover leading 3-2. Our high school baseball action being brought to you in part by McMillan Heating and Cooling, Sammy Sue's Barbecue, and H&M Collision. So Dover continuing to lead by a run as we check the lineup. Coming to the plate for the Scotties. 6, 7, and 8 to begin this inning in terms of where they're at in the batting order. Blaine Riley leading off, and he bounced out on a nice play defensively. Liam Mast knocked it down, struggled a bit to pick it up, but then flipped it to Bruno, covering first base to end the Scotties' first inning.
Yeah, that was a big out for the Tornadoes to limit the damage after Kaufman doubled and scored. It was huge for the Tornadoes to get those 2 runs in the first, Bill, as they started with first and third from yesterday, and they needed to strike early on Kaufman, so they staked to that 2-0 lead, and that's been the difference in the game here as they're currently up 3-2.
Riley at the plate. Crimson Tornadoes meeting at the back of the mound, and Bruno flips his hat off, adjusted, and now he's ready to go against the Scotties here for the 4th time this afternoon. Bruno checks with Edwards, and his first pitch on the 4th fouled right back off of Edwards' mask, and Sam Jones doing what umpires do a lot of times in that situation. Takes a long walk out to the mound to, give Bruno the ball, but to give Mr. Edwards a chance to kind of collect himself.
Yeah, the ball is coming in the 80s there and then gets foul tipped backwards right into your mask, so it accelerates that, and wanted to make sure he's okay. So,
well, you'd have to drag him off the field with chains to get him out of this game.
Yes, sir.
He's taken many shots like that throughout the course of his great career here at Dover. The 0-1 pitch, a great breaking ball and a called strike 2.
Really nice curveball there. Busted in over the inside corner. Yeah, Hunter got hit pretty hard earlier in the game, took that one off the mask, and he's held tough back there. He is going to play JUCO baseball in Michigan.
That he is, Bruno, and his 0-2 pitch. That ball lifted, foul, and out of play, first base / right field side.
Colin Bruno going to the Ohio State University, doing something smart. I don't know what.
Could you succeed in whatever Colin's major is going to be, more so than biomedical engineering of Mr. Leggett?
I'll stick to integrated social studies education, I think.
The 0-2 pitch, low for a ball. A ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's ahead here. He can throw what he wants, up 1-2. If you work down, you don't get hurt a lot. If you leave the ball up, this Tri-Valley team eats it.
Bruno's ready, and his 1-2 pitch down low, ball 2. And
Hunter Edwards took one off the hand there, Bill.
In case you've wondered what it's like to be a catcher.
Don't. It hurts.
One right off the mask to start the inning.
There.
Got drilled in the back to start the game batting and got that right off of his throwing hand.
Yes, sir. It's not warm out today. It's closer to fall in the end of May here.
2-2, the count even. Bruno checks in with Edwards. And the 2-2 pitch. That ball lifted out wide to center field. Caden Shy drifting to his left. He'll make the catch for the first out in the Tri-Valley fourth inning.
Caden Shy, the speedy center fielder, on his way to Walsh to play baseball for the Cavaliers.
Walsh had a very good year this year in baseball.
Yeah.
Now to bring Kean Drummonds to the plate, and he got hit by a pitch leading off the second inning and would score on the Brady Kaufman triple. 3-2 Dover, bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch missing for a ball.
Like I mentioned, Colin missed there, but missed down. You like to see that out of your senior hurler.
Next pitch, a called strike. And a Big Z Sports Network and Sports Voice of the Valley thanks today to Joel and Bryce from ABC Communications doing the tricky part of this. I mean, we can talk and everything, but they're doing all the video.
They're doing the hard part.
Oh, all the tech stuff, yes. The next pitch, that's fouled off and easily out of play right behind home plate. You continue to chase down more good news on Dover softball.
Dover still leads 1-0, top of the fifth. Carol Lint has faced 12 batters. She has 12 Ks, staying perfect on the mound, the junior hurler.
Bruno checking in, the 1-2 pitch, missing with the breaking ball, 2-2.
That's a good miss there by Bruno. When you're up 1-2, you can miss with that curveball outside and see if you can entice a swing.
Well, if you want to know, in ABC Communications, for those who don't know, based down in the Cambridge area.
That's right.
They own 7 radio stations. They do video. And now, why are they successful? We could give you a whole long, extended diatribe about that. Joel owns that place, and he's here working, doing our game.
That's why we got the man on the job right now.
There you have it. Yes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bruno's next pitch, that's fouled back right off. Well, the backstop behind home plate.
This is a good battle here.
Riley lined out. And when Joel explained to me that he owned AVC Communications, just very casually he mentioned it. He asked me if Amy Smith would ever come out here and do this. I defied, said no, I have no interest in commenting on that.
I plead the fifth.
That's exactly.
I shall not incriminate myself.
That's exactly right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch.
You know what they say, Bill? Discretion is the better part of valor.
Yes.
And there was a lot of valor in not answering that question.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to go major in biomedical engineering like Nathan Leggett, but I'm smarter than that.
We've been married a long time, Bill.
Yeah.
We're smarter than that.
Yeah. The count now full on the right-handed hitting Drummonds. He exhales the plate. Bruno has that glove high in front of his face. The next pitch, strike
on
3
the inside corner.
On the inside corner.
Huge pitch there.
Well, and Drummond tried to sell it as he started toward first base, but he didn't offer too much of an argument as he turned around and went back to the Scotties' first third base dugout.
That's solid pitching by Bruno. Working him outside, threw the curveball outside, and then busted him on the hands inside fastball and just froze him right there.
That'll be Quentin Heindel now coming to the plate, the left fielder, and one of the Heindel brothers that starts for this Scotty team. Bruno's first pitch to him, missing, perhaps a little outside. Well, and credit to the folks down at Tri-Valley, and don't take this the wrong way. The people in the concession stand, not because they were giving us free food. Boy, that ball lined, and a nice grab by Luke Leggett at short to end the Tri-Valley fourth. That completes 4. It is Dover leading Tri-Valley 3-2 on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
High school tournament baseball with the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice on the Valley. Dover leading Tri-Valley 3-2 as the top of the fifth inning about to unfold. Whether you're looking for a quick bite to eat or a new career, our local McDonald's want to meet you. Download the app for big savings or stop in and fill out an application. McDonald's.
Gotta love their Coke down there at McDonald's, Bill.
Got it right here. Well,
I did. I didn't see yours today, but
I
there
have
she is.
Diet Coke.
Okay. Tasty nonetheless.
Oh, without a doubt. So taking a look at Dover here in the top of the fifth inning. 2, 3, and 4 in Jeff Fondry's lineup. Luke Leggett, Hunter Edwards, Liam Mast. Dover having scored 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second. Brady Kaufman's kept them off the scoreboard in the third and fourth. We'll see if the Crimson Tornadoes can get that offense rolling again here in the fifth.
Yeah, middle of the lineup, like you said, coming in here. So Dover's got a prime opportunity here to extend that lead.
Luke Leggett, a good game going. A single, a double, a run scored, and an RBI.
Both of his hits have been to right field.
By the way, bad news for Crimson Tornado opponents. He's only a 10th grader.
That's right.
Kaufman's first pitch as he just pours it plateward, and Luke swings and misses.
A little behind on that fastball. Kaufman trying to work quick. Leggett calls timeout.
The 0-1. Strike 2.
Changed the arm angle there on that, Bill. He dropped down to about 3/4 and pumped that fastball in there. Giving a little look to the tornado hitter.
The 0-2. That ball lifted into center field. LaMonica drifting a little bit toward left center to make the catch for the first out in the fifth.
Yeah, unless you're hitting against that, you don't really notice, but he's going from straight over the top to about 3/4 there, changing that arm angle. It changed the angle on that pitch and changed the eye level a little bit.
As Dover catcher Hunter Edwards coming to the plate. He's reached 1 of 2 times. He was hit by a pitch.
And
he gets hit again. Well,
the senior catcher not pleased there as he punched the ground after getting hit again in the back.
That'll bring Liam Mast to the plate. Had a key 2-run single back in the first inning. Time being called as Hunter tying a shoe down at first base. And probably trying to let the pain perhaps slip away a little bit.
Yeah, that's a stiff fastball to take there in the back.
That pitch sailing high to Mast for a ball. Mast hitting .320 on the year. Third on his team in RBIs with 17.
Nice hit.
And then singles into center field. That'll be a base hit.
That's Liam's second hard single of the game here as he pieced that up the middle.
So Dover trying to build on what is a single-run lead, 3-2. Mason Gruhl coming to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the first and struck out against Kaufman.
Gruhl, a budding all-star in the race world down in Midvale Speedway.
I like it. Well, he had a huge 3-run double in the win over New Philadelphia.
He sure did.
And that was the big key to that victory for Dover. That ball bounces all the way to the backstop. Hustling down to third, Hunter Edwards. Hustling to second, Liam Mast. And now Dover with a pair of runners in scoring position thanks to the wild pitch.
They're going to get a mound visit here, Bill.
So definitely a conversation going on. Now the number 2 pitcher, and not that they're at any point ready to make a change right now, but it's the first baseman, Gavin Harold.
About 6'5".
So if they had to go to the bullpen, that's probably where the Scotties and head coach Mark Hadley would go. Hadley went to high school in Knox County at East Knox.
Sam Jones going to go break up the meeting out there, Bill. He was on the way out there. Gruel down in Midville, I believe, in his 2 races has got a top 2 finish and a win and set the course record. So he's off to a fast start down there on the short oval down there.
Especially for a young driver.
Sure, yes.
So Mason going to try and do some damage here. The 1-0 pitch. A big bouncer to third, going to be fielded to go on to first base. And in time to get Mason the second out, both the runners have to stay put.
Yeah, Hunter Edwards stayed put. Liam Mass was 3/4 of the way to third there, expecting Edwards to go on contact, and so he had to retreat to second base.
That'll bring Aiden Immel to the plate. Immel reached on an error in his last at bat and was thrown out at second, trying to advance for the senior. Hitting .267 on the year. Kaufman ready on the mound, and his first pitch to Immel called strike.
They got the fastball at the knees there.
The third at bat for Immel. Mentioned he reached on the air, struck out in his other at bat. The 0-1 pitch from Kaufman, a called strike 2.
Down in the count 0-2 here. He's going to have to battle. 2 outs, 2 on. Dover needs a big hit here.
Kaufman with runners at second and third. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. So the Tornadoes lead a pair on as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Crimson Tornadoes 3, Tri-Valley 2 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Prince Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
You're locked into high school tournament baseball on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley. Dover leading Tri-Valley 3-2. Our high school baseball action being a service of Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local Train Comfort Specialist. Don and Nathan Kemp at Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and the great McCoy family up at Dover Break.
Yeah, so thankful for our sponsors, Bill, letting us do what we love to do. Without them, none of this would be possible. But this area is inundated with companies who invest in their youth and in the communities, and this is just another example here.
Be interesting to see what Dover's strategy is here in the bottom of the 5th inning, because Brady Kaufman going to be coming to the plate again. He doubled and scored, tripled, and drove in a run.
Yeah, he's going to hit second into the inning here. I think it would depend on what happens here with Huffman, the 9-hole hitter who's going to lead off the inning. I'd consider him giving him the free pass, though, if he can put some if the runner's in scoring position.
Bruno finishing his warm-ups, and Mark Hadley, the head coach, coaching at third base for the Scotties. One of his assistants, Tyler McGee, coaching at first. And as Travis talked about, Daniel Huffman coming to the plate. One at bat so far, flew out to Emmeline Wright. Bruno ready. And his first pitch of the inning. I have no idea where that pitch was. It
must have been down, guessing.
Yeah, it looked like it was right at the knees. The next pitch, there's a call.
That looks same spot to me.
A ball, a strike. Coming up after the game, Travis and I will name a Subway player of the game. Subway, find your fresh. The 1-1. Missing.
I think sometimes, Bill, picking the player of the game is one of the hardest things we do.
It is. 2-1. But thanks to Kevin Fitzgerald and Dan and Aaron and all the Fitzgeralds, they're the ones who make it possible for us at Subway. The 2-1 pitch. Missing. Apparently a little bit low. 3-1. I don't think Colin's real happy with two of those three calls so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mr. Jones is seeing the low strike there very well. It's a difficult thing to see.
And the 3-1. Line drive, center field. Shy hustling to his left and makes a nice running grab.
Again, Dover has that speedy outfield there. Shy can really cover gap to gap, and he's got two speedsters on each side. So if you're going to get it down in the outfield, you better hit it on the line.
That'll bring Kaufman the .529 batting average, 50 RBIs.
I'd be pretty careful here if I were the Tornadoes.
And today, a triple and a double, a run scored, and an RBI. He's the leadoff hitter. And that pitch missing for a ball.
Interesting player of the year, and his power leading off, not hitting third, but seems to work as they're what 20-4 or something of that nature.
Well, certainly an impressive record. It kind of reminds you of what the Dodgers do.
Sure.
With Shohei Ohtani, putting that guy at the top of the lineup. The 1-0 pitch, a little bit low, ball 2.
Yeah, I was watching the Guardians there when the Dodgers came to town, and I saw Ohtani send the first pitch into the seats.
And perhaps the strategy in batting a guy like that at the top of the order is he's going to get up to the plate as many times as humanly possible.
Sure.
The 2-0 pitch, there's a called strike.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave anything middle here. I'd make him hit my pitch with no one on.
2 balls and a strike, bottom of the 5th inning. The Dover Tornadoes up on Tri-Valley by a single run, 3-2. Bruno ready. A long look in at his senior battery mate, Hunter Edwards. The pitch, breaking ball, and on the swing, Kaufman out in front on that, fouls it off, 2-2.
Yeah, Bruno back-to-back curveballs there, got him out on his front foot, and evens up this count after being down 2-0.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Kaufman, the outstanding right-handed hitting senior. And the 2-2 pitch. Grounded short. Luke Leggett will field. Fire on to first base, and that ball's going to get away. Kaufman going to round first and hustle into second on the error.
Yeah, throw was low and in the dirt there. Liam Mass, the first baseman, couldn't pick it. And now Kaufman with 1 out on second base.
Well, 1 out in the inning, and now Dover going to try and recover from that miscue.
Yeah, Bruno's going to have to knuckle down here, stake to the 1-run lead. Kaufman speedy on the base paths.
Keed Heindel at the plate. Walked in the first inning, flew out to right in his second at bat. So Bruno will now go from the stretch with the runner out at second. First pitch, lined into center field. Shy hustling in. He'll make the grab for the second out of the inning.
That's a huge pitch and huge out for the Tornadoes there with one out, and Kaufman the tying run on second. He gets the lazy fly ball there, lazy line drive to center, as Shy eats that up.
Well, and Caden does such a good job patrolling out there in center field. That'll bring Ryan LaMonica to the plate. 2 at-bats, and Bruno has struck him out twice. But make no mistake, LaMonica can hit the ball. 365 on the year. And a couple of bombs. Bruno, ready, the pitch, a called strike.
Yeah, he gets the fastball at the knees there, pitching ahead.
So the winner of today's game advances to the district championship that will be played at Ohio University in Athens tomorrow with a 2 o'clock first pitch. Bruno checking in with his fellow senior, Hunter Edwards. And his 0-1 pitch. That's bounced foul down to Tri-Valley fourth-year head coach Mark Hadley.
Bruno up in the count 0-2. Lots of options here with 2 outs, and just can't leave one middle.
Bruno back behind the mound. Climbs on. Kaufman out at second, having reached on the air, but 2 outs are in the inning. Bruno ready. And the 0-2 pitch.
Ooh, hit him.
And that hit LaMonica in the helmet.
Yeah, up 0-2 there. Just let the curveball loose and hit him in the helmet. Not what you wanted when you're that far ahead there.
That'll bring that big swinging first baseman Gavin Harold to the plate. Had a single and an RBI back in the first, grounded out to second. And his second at bat. Harold, 368 down the year.
But we're going to get a mound visit from Coach Fondress. Big moment here for the Crimson Tornadoes.
Dover leading 3-2. Coach Fondress in his 27th year as a high school baseball head coach, his 10th year at Dover. Before that, an incredibly successful run at Central Catholic in New Philly. Has his infield in high school tournament baseball, being brought to you by the great folks at Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, and Dover Brake up in Strasburg.
Coach Fondress felt like a timely mound visit there. This seems to be a big spot in the game in the 5th.
Sometimes when a coach heads out there, it is strategy. Sometimes it's simply an opportunity to give your pitcher, in this case, a chance to collect himself before perhaps the biggest at-bat of the game. Bruno ready. Has Harold standing in that right-handed batter's box.
Well,
that's a fly ball into fairly deep left field. Going back, and that ball's going to go all the way to the wall. That will tie the game and give Tri-Valley the lead to throw to the plate. Not going to be in time, and Tri-Valley now up 4-3.
Yeah, Kaufman and LaMonica score for Tri-Valley. They were moving with 2 outs. That ball got into the left center field gap there, and they give Tri-Valley the lead here in the bottom of the 5th, 4-3.
So Tri-Valley up by 1. That'll bring the DH Isaiah Cullens to the plate 0 for 2 today as grounded out and struck out.
Dover needs to stop the bleeding here and get back in, get the bats up.
Bruno's first pitch to him, missing outside, low, a ball. The 1-0 pitch from Bruno. Low ball 2.
Close miss there.
Well, one of the coaches from the Dover dugout saying, where was that? Getting no response from the home plate umpire. Bruno glancing towards second, the 2-0 pitch. That ball's lifted on a fly, foul and out of play down the right field line.
That low strike, Bill, has been hotly contested from both sides all game here.
Dover down by a run, but they've got 2 more cracks at it in the 6th and 7th innings. Ready is Bruno. Sends his 2-1 pitch to the plate. That's
Good
line
foul.
drive foul down the
Down
right
the
field line. So the count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two's wild, 2, 2, and 2. Wide stance here out of the DH. He choked up on the bat a little bit with 2 strikes.
Bruno leaning in to get the sign from catcher Hunter Edwards. And the 2-2 pitch. Bounced to third. Gruel has it. Fires on a low throw to first, but a nice pick indeed at first by Liam Mast to end the 5th inning for Tri-Valley. Scotties, however, now lead by 1. TVHS 4, Dover 3 on the Sports Voice of the Valley and the Big Z Sports Network.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
High school tournament baseball with the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley. Partnering today with our friends from AVC Communications down in Cambridge. On the video side, Joel and Bryce doing a great job. And Dover going to have to battle back now, down 4-3 as they come calling Travis here in the 6th.
Yeah, they got 6 outs to make something happen here with 7, 8, 9 coming up here in the 6th. Again, we talked about it. Tri-Valley is the home team, so if needed, they'll have last bats, even though we're playing at Dover City Park. So Dover's got the top of the 6th and the top of the 7th to make some hay.
So Braden Bergeron to lead things off has grounded out in both of his at-bats against the big talented right-hander from Tri-Valley, Kaufman. Kaufman's first pitch, and that ball's belted into deep center field. Backpedaling, and LaMonica, a nice running catch to make the grab.
LaMonica playing a little free safety there, like on the football team, drifts back and makes the play on a nice shot there from Bergeron. Got a pinch hitter here.
Jacob Noretto.
Yeah, the freshman coming in for the Tornadoes. They hit for Cale Oswald.
Called strike.
We'll see if Coach Fondras puts him out in left field, or is he going to keep Oswald in the game defensively?
Well, and quickly, Kaufman works ahead in the count on Noretto. It's 0-2. Kaufman ready, the 0-2 pitch, a called strike 3.
Whew. 3 straight looking there, and
that'll bring Nathan Leggett to the plate. Nathan, 2 at-bats so far. It's grounded out and reached on a walk. We are in the top of the 6th. This game being played at Dover, but like their last tournament game, they are the visiting team. First pitch, and they appeal down to first base umpire Don Madzai, and Donnie said no, he did not go. 4-3 Tri-Valley. The next pitch called strike. So Leggett hitting in that 9 spot, trying to extend the 6th inning for the Tornadoes. That ball bounces and goes to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike.
Bill, I got an update on the softball. Dover leads 1-0 at the top of the 6th. Lent with 15 Ks. Hoban left the bases loaded in the 5th.
The next pitch, a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Also, if you'd like another area baseball update, Bill.
What do you got?
Claymont leading Byesville 4-0 in tournament baseball action.
The next pitch, a little high for a ball. Now Meadowbrook being coached by Coach Fonra's son, Sam.
Yes.
But they trail, as you heard Travis say. 4-0. The count full on Leggett. Kaufman ready. Nathan Leggett ready. The pitch down low, ball 4.
Thanks to my good friend scouring the social media, giving me updates.
So for the second consecutive at bat, Leggett reaching with a 2-out walk. That'll bring Caden Shy to the plate. Now, in an ideal scenario, what you'd like to see Caden do here is plug a gap and let Nathan get off and running.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
There's a fly ball into right center field, and the center fielder and the right fielder coming in on it. Dinan makes the catch to end the Dover 6th inning. We head for the bottom of the 6th. It is Tri-Valley 4, Dover 3 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
High school tournament baseball continuing from Dover City Park on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley. Dover trailing 4-3 as Tri-Valley comes to the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bill Morgan and Travis McClellan, glad to have you along. Our coverage being brought to you in part by the T County Boxing Academy, our area Wendy's restaurants, and Dumont Sporting Goods in downtown Dover. Colin Bruno continuing on the hill for Dover.
The bottom of the 6th here. As you alluded to earlier, Bill, number 11, Harold for the Tri-Valley Scotties is going out to warm up in a bullpen session with Kaufman.
Interesting that Kaufman's going to be on the receiving end of that.
Yeah. Guessing they're going to send Kaufman out, and if he gets into trouble, they'll have Harold warmed up and ready. Well, what do I know? That's Coach Hadley's job.
Indeed. Blaine Riley to lead things off. Third baseman has faced Bruno twice. He's been retired twice. Lined out to center and grounded out. First pitch, popped up foul and out of play. And there have been a lot of pop-up foul and out of play. First base, right field side for the Scotties here in this game against Colin Bruno.
Yeah, Colin Bruno, the 6'3", 6'4" senior, bringing the heat for the Tornadoes.
The next pitch, a little bit low for a ball.
The Crimson Tornadoes. I don't need any emails.
Listen, you're a tornado. If you say tornado, I mean, it's okay. The 1-1 pitch from Bruno. That ball popped up foul. That's out of play. 2 balls and a strike. You know, when these balls get fouled out of play, I think people are kind of hoping they'll bounce and hit somebody's vehicle. There's a sport in watching that.
As long as it's not theirs, right?
Yeah, you got that right. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the right-handed hitting Scotties' third baseman. The pitch popped up. That's going to go foul and out of play.
Ooh. Colin working ahead here, 1-2.
6, 7, and 8 to begin the Tri-Valley, bottom of the 6th inning. Bruno with the 1-2 pitch. Popped up foul, and that's out of play.
Huge battle going on here. Colin needs to knuckle down and get him. He's making great pitches, and unfortunately for him, Riley fouling him off.
Should Dover softball win, they will play Friday. That game going to be down at Pickerington Central, I believe.
I had a slight update there. I'll give you in a second.
The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss.
Throwing the high cheese. So for Dover, they were threatening in the 6th there. Had runners on first and second, but got picked off at second base. And so now they're bringing one Jenna Malk in to throw. That leaves the game with 15 strikeouts.
And when Jenna sets them down 1-2-3, Hopen's going to go, that's the number 2 pitch. I don't know that they call it that way.
Ooh, nice pitch there. Oh, and got it, yeah.
Boy, a delayed strike call, and as Kian Drummond's come to the plate.
Yeah, you see a number 2 like that, and I'm saying she's top 2, 3 in the state as far as RPMs on that fastball is Jenna Malk, the junior.
The next pitch called strike 2.
Good stick there at the knees. Colin got it all going here in the bottom of the 6th, rather.
Well, and Travis and I can report incredibly good news to you Dover softball fans. Both those pitchers are back next year for Dover.
That's correct, yeah. Good news for Dover, bad news for the OCC.
And the 0-2 pitch. That's fouled straight back and bounces off the backstop. Back down onto the field of play, the on-deck hitter.
Colin's got lots of options here, up 0-2. Any pitches in the arsenal here. You just don't want to leave one middle.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Dover trailing by a run, 4-3. Next pitch, that's low, and it looks like Tri-Valley's got a pinch hitter.
I thought this was the catcher, number 15. Am I mistaken?
No. What I'm saying is they got a pinch hitter on deck.
My apologies. That's why you're the professional.
Let's not get carried away there. But you are absolutely right. It's the catcher, Kian Drummond's at the plate now. Bruno ready, the pitch.
Ooh.
Boy, and
I'd like to know where that was.
Hunter Edwards framing that, and
holy moly, that looked a lot of strikey there. But my apologies for doubting you, Mr. Morgan.
You, sir, are fine. Let's see if Bruno can retire Drummonds, who has struck out and was hit by a pitch and scored one of the 4 Tri-Valley runs. The pitch lined. Nice diving catch by Luke, legged it short.
That was a really nice play from the sophomore shortstop there, going glove side. The sliding diving catch there.
Well, the speed and agility to get to that ball, and now I think we see
number 1 in, Jackson Better.
Hitting for Quentin Heindel. 2 outs in the inning. Bruno's first pitch fouled back.
Now, for those who don't know, in high school baseball, as a starter, you can re-enter the game 1 time, so that doesn't mean Heindel's out of the game.
Bruno trying to keep the scoreboard right where it's at and give his team a shot in the top of the 7th. The pitch called, strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, pounded that strike zone there.
Better, the pinch hitter, with 2 outs in the inning. Down on the count, 0-2. The pitch, a swing and a miss. So if that's Colin Bruno's final inning as a Dover Tornado, we hope it's not. He sets them down 1-2-3 and strikes out 2 of the 3 he faces. After 6 innings, Tri-Valley leading Dover. It's 4-3 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
The 7th inning having arrived at Dover City Park, and the Tornadoes need a run here to extend this game, or 2 to take the lead. And a new pitcher into the game, Travis, for Tri-Valley.
Yeah, the first baseman, number 11, Gavin Harold, switched his spots with Mr. Kaufman over there. So Kaufman's day over on the mound, giving up 3 runs. And he goes to play first base, does Brady Kaufman. And Gavin Harold, the number 11, he's about 6'5", 6'6". He'll take the mound, leaving first base for the Scotties. He'll face Dover's 2, 3, 4, and Leggett, Hunter Edwards, and Liam Mast.
His number's nearly as good as Kaufman's. Harold 7-1 on the year, 1.31 ERA, and he has struck out 74 and walked only 18. Well, if you wonder why a team like Tri-Valley's 23-4, Kaufman, very good at what he does. And then, oh, by the way, I guess you could compare it to Dover and softball.
Sure.
They're 1-2 pitchers, and they're 1-2 pitchers here in Tri-Valley in baseball. Very impressive indeed.
Got Dover down to the last 3 outs here. Got to make something happen. Sophomore Luke Leggett, followed by senior Hunter Edwards and junior Liam Mast.
Luke, a .317 hitter on the year. Today, a double and an RBI against Kaufman, and a single as well and a run scored. Talented 10th grader to lead things off. Hunter Edwards on deck. Harold ready to throw his first pitch in this game. Breaking ball upstairs for a ball.
Harold starts with that first pitch curveball, misses high. He's right back on the rubber, ready to roll.
The 1-0 pitch. That's high, ball 2.
You know, he's tall, Bill, but he's got a little 3/4 delivery, so he brings the ball down a little bit, not quite using all of his height.
Harold checking in with Drummonds, the catcher, the 2-0 pitch outside, ball 3.
3-0 here.
Well, certainly if Luke can reach, you love the speed on the base pass with 13 steals on the year for Jeff Fondris' team. The 3-0 pitch, high, ball 4. Woo. Exactly what Tri-Valley didn't want.
Yeah, Dover, exactly what you did want. Luke Leggett, 4 straight, goes to first base, and little mound visit here from Kaufman. He goes out to see Harold here to settle him down a little bit.
Hunter Edwards to the plate, and Hunter leads this team in home runs, in case you're wondering. 3 on the year. Hits .290, so the speedy Leggett at first. Kaufman holding him on there. Harold's first pitch to him shows bunt, pulls that bat back, and now Harold has begun his excursion as the relief pitcher out of the Tri-Valley pen with 5 consecutive balls.
Fondris, Coach Fondris, even though it's the 3-hitter, trying to put a runner in scoring position, trying to get him to bunt.
And the next pitch, that sails high, ball 2.
You know what they say, pressure makes either diamonds or dust here, and so far Harold hasn't thrown a strike yet.
Drummond's out, talking things over with Harold.
Once you take a pitcher out of the pitcher spot, you can't re-enter him, even though he was a starter. So Kaufman can't come back to pitch.
Harold out of that right-handed batter's box. Edwards out of that right-handed batter's box, taking a couple of rips. Leggett leading at first. The 2-0 pitch, high, ball 3.
Yeah, the more he throws balls, the more the pressure exemplifies here, Bill. He's thrown 7 straight balls, has Harold here. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
Harold coming, set, the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4.
Ball 4 outside there. 8 straight balls from the big, tall righty there. Dover puts 2 on with nobody out with their 4-hitter, Liam Mast up.
Now you're somebody who's seen this team all year long. Do they have somebody speedy on the bench they could put in to pinch run for Hunter if they wanted to?
Hunter is actually a pretty good base runner, so they'll probably leave him in. They got some kids on there, but Hunter's actually a very smart, underrated athletic base runner. I think they'll leave him in.
That's why I asked you, because you know more about it than I do.
Their typical pinch runners have already been in the game, so they're not too many options that have been used too many here this year. But
boy, a long meeting out at the mound.
Yep. The third base umpire coming in, Steele, to break up this meeting.
Now Kaufman has run back over to the dugout.
I don't think you can re-enter a pitcher after you take him out of the pitching spot. But I could be wrong.
Let's see. I think that's. We don't know what we're seeing here.
No, Kaufman's going to shortstop. It looks like. They're bringing in the shortstop, number 4, Hindle, to throw here.
Very interesting.
New arm.
So I believe he gets 8 pitches.
That's right. Yeah, unless there was an injury, which there wasn't, so he would get more then, but you're right, he gets 8 pitches.
So Edwards walks. He's at first.
So update from other baseball action, Bill. Claymont ends Byesville Meadowbrook season at a 10-0 5-inning mercy.
So Heindel warming up after coming in from shortstop. Cade, a senior.
So Kaufman goes to second base. I was mistaken. Kaufman's at second. Harold back to first, and playing short now is number 6, Daniel Huffman, who was at second.
Yes.
So he slid over to short. Kaufman slid from first to second, and Harold back to first as they're pitching the shortstop here.
Heindel on the year, 1-2 with a 1.42 ERA, and he has struck out 23 in 19 2/3 innings of work.
Gearway Baseball persevered and won 2-0. They will face Highland on Friday in other area action.
And Liam Mast will come to the plate. Mast today 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And Dover's got the tying run out at second and the go-ahead run at first.
With nobody out.
Heindel, the pitcher, he's going to throw back to second and leg it back in safely. A deep breath at the plate for Liam Mast. Mast, a junior. The next pitch, that's down low for a ball.
Little three-quarter arm curveball there into the dirt from Hindle.
Well, if you're Mark Hadley in the Tri-Valley dugout, you're going crazy. The
Yeah,
pitchers have thrown 9 straight balls.
Yeah, you just want some type of strike.
The next pitch,
and that's
misses.
down.
Ball 2. Now the catcher, Drummond's going to head out to the mound. Dover down by a run, but they've got 2 runners on, nobody out, top of the 7th inning.
We're 10 pitches in here without him throwing a strike in the 7th. If you think Coach Hadley's second guessing his...
the next pitch,
that's
down low, ball 3.
Second guessing his decision to take Kaufman out of this game.
So Heindel down in the count, 3-0. Mast at the plate, ready for the 3-0 pitch.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. Unbelievable. 3 straight walks. Leggett goes to third.
12 straight balls here in the inning from the Tri-Valley pitchers.
Edwards to second. Mast down to first. Mason Gruel coming to the plate. Mason today 0 for 3. Now he just wants to put that ball in play and get this game tied. First pitch there is a called strike after 12 consecutive balls. Now as long as he doesn't hit that ball to one of the corners, then Dover's going to get a run.
Yeah, fleet-footed sophomore Luke Leggett on third. He will score if it's not hit to the hot corners. His corners are in.
The 1-1 pitch, down low, ball 2.
Corners are in, middle's at double play depth, but they're going to have to come home.
2-1. That ball, line drive into center field.
That's a hit.
Falling for a base hit. Leggett will tie it at 4, and Dover has the bases remaining loaded on Mason's line drive RBI hit.
Yeah, they had to bring a fastball with the bases loaded there. You can't get tricky. He saw a strike and then ate that one up the middle for the tying base hit.
And that'll bring Aiden Immel to the plate. Bases remain loaded with tornadoes. Now remember, this is the top of the 7th inning, not the bottom. That ball lifted and fairly deep right field. That ball's going to be caught. Tagging from third, Hunter Edwards hustling down the line, slides in safely, and Dover takes a 5-4 lead.
Dover's got the lead 5-4, Bill, and they're 3 outs away from advancing to OU tomorrow afternoon.
Also, tagging and going from second to third is Mast.
We've got first and third, 2 outs. Or no, 1 out rather, and Braden Bergeron, the sophomore DH out.
Now Dover for sure would like to add an insurance run here. They're up 5-4, top of the 7th inning. Mast at third.
Hindle steps off.
Heindel at the plate. Pitch, line drive, base hit into right field. That's another tornado run. Make it 6-4. Trying to go from first to third. The throw not going to be in time. Go down to second.
Good base running by the Tornadoes.
And Bergeron gets in there. And Dover now with runners at second and third and up by 2 at 6-4 on the Bergeron base hit to right.
Yeah, Bergeron hit it right past the first baseman there into the right field line, and going first to third was Mason Gruel, and on the throw, Bergeron smartly moves up to second base, and now we got second and third, 1 out here. Kale Oswald back into bat after being pinch hit for last inning. Can Fondra squeeze here? Is the suicide squeeze in play?
And he will drop the bat down, maybe more of safety squeeze, and fouls that off. Did Bergeron? Excuse me, did Oswald?
If Oswald's going to get this down, it has to come down the first baseline to allow Mason a chance to score here.
Dover up by 2. Top of the 7th inning. Tri-Valley will have 1 more crack at it. The bottom of the frame, Heindel's next pitch missing off the plate, 1-1.
Bill, a little different wrinkle here defensively. They're going to keep Harold back at first base, and they're going to charge with Kaufman, the second baseman, on a square on a bunt.
The next pitch called strike.
Squeezes off.
Oswald 0 for 2 on the afternoon. The next pitch, a swing and a miss.
So 2 outs here.
Got to bring Nathan Leggett to the plate.
The senior second baseman here with a chance to extend the Dover lead.
Leggett 0 for 1, but has reached base twice with walks. And a strike.
So number 12, Colin Bruno, the pitcher, is going to come in and run for himself, as is DH. Bergeron gets a single, advances a second on double, and now Colin Bruno is going to run. Put a little extra speed on the paths.
So Bruno heads out to second. Jeff Fondris came down the third base line to officially let home plate umpire Sam Jones know about that notification.
So 2 outs, 0-1.
Nathan Leggett becoming the 8th batter to bat in the inning. And there's a called strike. So it's 0-2. Dover in the process of putting together Heindel's next pitch. Popped up foul and out of play, first base side, and that's right off of somebody's car.
Yeah, that sounded expensive.
By the way, Caden Shy on deck, locked in on the game, but he turns around, he said, oh, that hit somebody's car. Leggett tried to check his swing, can't do it. That ends the Dover inning, but a highly successful one as Dover plates 3 and has a 2-run lead headed for the bottom of the 7th. The Crimson Tornado 6, Tri-Valley 4 on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Christine from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your trained comfort specialist located in downtown Dover. In the dead of winter or the dog days of summer, we're here for you 24/7 with friendly, personal attention and honest, affordable service. And right now, our customers will receive a free duct cleaning with a qualifying system. Call me for details. So if you've been considering installing a new HVAC system, now is the time to act. Call me, Christine, at 330-343-5511. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your comfort on call since 1981.
The Dover Tornadoes 3 outs away from advancing to a district championship game in Athens tomorrow. And boy, a big 7th inning with the season on the line. Travis and the Crimson Tornadoes plate 3.
Yeah, they come up there and got some walks and timely hits there. Plated 3 with the season on the line, and we talked about it earlier in the game. Pressure makes either dust or diamonds, and Dover came up diamonds there on the top of the 7th. So heading to the bottom of the 7, up 2. They're going to face 9-1-2. So Kaufman will bat this round here.
So Colin Bruno trying to finish the game. And it's kind of a similar situation, or it isn't kind of, it is, to the last time Tri-Valley came around in the order. Huffman led off the inning by lining out, and then Kaufman grounded the ball to short. He would reach on an error, and Tri-Valley would end up scoring 2 in that inning, which was the 5th to take a lead. So, should the Crimson Tornadoes indeed hang on, we hope they will. They play tomorrow afternoon at 2 against Miami Trace in what would be the Division III District Championship game. So Daniel Huffman, who started the game at the second baseman, and with all the changes in the top of the 7th, went over to short. Huffman hitting .250 on the year, facing Colin Bruno, who's trying to finish what will be his final game at Dover City Park with a huge win. His first pitch, that ball lifted on a fly into short right field. Aiden Nimmel calling for it, and he makes the catch.
The senior right fielder swallows it up out there.
And that'll bring Brady Kaufman to the plate. Kaufman has doubled, tripled, scored 2 runs, drove in a run. Bruno, a long look in. His first pitch to Kaufman, missing a little bit low for a ball.
With that first out of Huffman there, you don't have to be quite as careful here to Kaufman, as he can't beat you or even tie you here. So you gave yourself some breathing room with that big out in the top.
Bruno ready, the 1-0 pitch, misses ball 2. Hunter Edwards glances toward the Dover dugout to get the sign, flashes the sign to Bruno. And Colin ready with the 2-0 pitch. That ball smacked to second.
Nice play.
Nathan Leggett will field. Fire on to first, and Dover's 1 out away from advancing to the district championship game tomorrow in Athens.
Nathan Leggett so smooth going to his glove head side there to his left, gobbles that up, throws the mask for the out. The Tornado faithful up on their feet here.
Dover 6, Tri-Valley 4, and the Scotties are down to their final out. Heindel today, 0 for 2, reached in the first inning on a walk. Bruno's first pitch to him, line drive. That's going to be a base hit into center field.
So tying run comes to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. Hindle saw that first fastball and he took it.
Ryan LaMonica, the center fielder, a junior. In the home run department, he's got 2 on the year. 8 doubles, tied for second on the team, and oh, by the way, a batting average of .365. However, today, he is 0 for 2. Struck out 2 times against Colin Bruno and was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Heindel will lead at first. Ready is Bruno. The pitch, a breaking ball called strike.
Good curveball there, starting him off with a curveball. Gets the strike there.
Bruno gets the ball back from Edwards, walks to the back of the hill, climbs back on. Dover up by a pair, bottom of the 7th. The Scotties are down to their last out. The 0-1 pitch, that's low for a ball. Edwards doing a nice job of kind of flattening that out to make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Bruno there changing the eye level a little bit after getting the belt high strike for a curveball. Wanted him to look down. We'll see if he goes back up top.
One. Heindel leading at first. Bruno ready on the mound. The pitch, a swing and a miss.
He went back to that high fastball. He worked up, he worked down, now back up. And if you remember earlier in the game, he got LaMonica on a high fastball, Bill.
So the count now 1-2.
If I'm Bruno, I'm going to throw a curveball in the dirt here to change the eye level again, then come back with a high fastball if he doesn't offer.
Colin climbs back up on the mound, trying to cap off a tremendous Dover career here at Dover City Park and help his team advance to Athens tomorrow. The count 1-2. Bruno comes set. The pitch popped up, Fallon out of play. The count will stay at 1-2, and pitcher Cade Heindel will stay at first.
Yeah, Colin in the driver's seat here. All pitches available, lots of options here. Let's see if he buries a curveball.
Bruno, a quick look over. And Heindel at first. Colin ready on the mound. And the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss.
And he tagged him on the pocket.
Tag is out, and the Dover Tornadoes are headed to Athens with a dramatic 7th inning rally in which they played 3 in the top of the inning and win this game 6-4 to take on tomorrow Miami Trace down in Athens. Details on that coming up in the high school baseball postgame show. That's next on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
This is Nathan Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Contact us today for all your auto, home, farm, and commercial insurance needs. We're proud to have been your local hometown agents for over 35 years and look forward to helping you see the difference local agents can make for you. Kemp Insurance on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
This is Don Kemp with Kemp Insurance. Whether it's repair work from a fender bender, the after effects of a powerful storm, or a life-changing moment like a house fire, Kemp Insurance is here to provide unmatched customer service. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on their menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Dover Tornadoes, a huge Division III district semifinal win as they knock off Tri-Valley 6-4. And boy, you talk about drama, Travis, we had it, and it finishes in positive style for the Crimson Tornadoes.
Yeah, they were down in the game there in the 7th inning. Tri-Valley went to a switch, and pitchers couldn't find the strike zone. They loaded up the bases, and Dover got a big hit from Mason Gruel, and then put another one on the board to give themselves a 2-run lead, and so they plated 3 in that inning, Bill, to take the 2-run lead, and then Colin Bruno come and absolutely slammed the door here in the bottom of the 7th to get the win and advance. And
Travis, I guess one of the crazy things when you just look at the scorebook, they scored 3 runs in that 7th and only had 2 hits.
Yeah, they only had 2 hits, and one was Mason Gruel, and the other one was Bergeron down the right field line, I believe, and he advanced the second on the throw. And so, you got 2 hits, but with some walks, and you string those things together, and you put up some runs. And like I said, pressure makes diamonds or dust, and the Tornadoes came up diamonds there in the 7th. They had good patience at the plate, 2 timely hits, and that's how you get 3 runs and move on.
They win it 6-4. We'll take a timeout. When we come back in the post-game show, we'll select the Subway Player of the Game. Dover winners today, their 21st victory in the season. They're headed to Athens for the district championship game tomorrow at Ohio Stadium's Wren Field. That's all on the way. Details on that coming up on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
T-County Boxing Academy on East High in New Philadelphia invites anyone serious about boxing to see what they offer and have success just like pro boxer and Eurexville's own Sugar Dre Donovan. T-County Boxing Academy not only offers the area's premier training facility, but also offers the best supplements on the market for peak training to get the most out of your workouts. To see all T-County Boxing Academy has to offer, find T-County Boxing Academy-TCBA on Facebook.
The Dover Tornadoes headed to Athens tomorrow, where they will do battle with Miami Trace in the Division III District Championship game. Bill Morgan with Travis McClellan. Dover, a 6-4 win after a 3-run rally in the 7th. Travis?
Yeah, an incredible comeback here. Dover, with the season on the line, came up clutch, and they got some base runners on, timely hits from a senior and a sophomore, and played it 3 to take the lead, and then Colin Bruno takes them out in the bottom of the 7th and shuts down this Vaughn and Scotties offense, and Tornadoes get to advance, and what an exciting baseball game.
And a long bus ride back to Dresden for Tri-Valley. You know what? But when you walk the first 3 batters in the 7th inning, that's not judging anybody. It's not saying anything about the kids. Right. You throw 13 straight balls to start the 7th, and Dover made them pay for it.
Yeah, and then that's what good teams do. When you get opportunities, you make the other team pay, and, you know, Tri-Valley came in, 20-something and 4, a phenomenal season, but Dover in their own right came in at 20-6. And so good teams make you pay for mistakes, and Dover did just that in the 7th inning.
Time now to name our Subway Player of the Game, and we're going to congratulate and say Liam Mast, the junior first baseman. He had a great afternoon, went 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, and a run scored, and really a number of players played key roles today. We can only pick one, so today we give the nod to Liam.
Yeah, congratulations, Liam. Well-deserved, and you're going to be our Subway Player of the Game here for the big win over Tri-Valley in the playoffs.
Also a good day at the plate for Luke Leggett, as he went 2 for 3, scored a couple of runs, and drove in a run, and they will now advance on to do battle coming up tomorrow as they clash with Miami Trace. That game set for 2 o'clock. We're going to take a final timeout. Then when we come back, we'll hear from Dover head coach Jeff Fondries. That's next on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice on the Valley.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 new Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and Grand Slam ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your new Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today, and be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Welcome back to Dover City Park and Big Z Sports coverage of high school tournament baseball action here. I'm joined in the dugout with veteran winning head coach Jeff Fondries. Coach, congratulations. What a phenomenal baseball game.
Oh, man, that was a great one. One of the best I think I've had a chance to coach. So.
Yeah, Coach, you've been at it a long time, 27 years as a head mentor. This one has to rank right up there, but you took the early lead. And that was huge. We talked about that in the pregame. So your Chargers did that for you. Your stake to a lead there, and the Tri-Valley, credit them. They came back, but like Bill and I talked about, Pressure either makes dust or diamonds. You came up with diamonds in the 7th inning with a couple big hits there. 3-run 7th to take the lead, and then your ace, Colin Bruto on the hill, shuts it down. Just talk about that game quickly.
We did. We took advantage of opportunities early. Getting on the board and getting the lead against a really good team was important, but give them all the credit, man. They came back, fought back. We booted one there and gave them an extra out, I think, in the 5th, and they capitalized, but our kids didn't quit. To come back and be patient at the plate and get some guys on base, and then a couple big hits when we needed them. Couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah, Coach, couldn't ask more for your team here. Both teams are great teams, and they capitalize on mistakes, and that's just what they did. You got that 3-run 7th inning and really put the clamps on them there, and you get to advance to tomorrow to the district final against Zane Trace. So that quick turnaround, what's that do for you?
It's no big deal. These guys are ready to go. It's all adrenaline now. They're excited. Sure. We're playing as well as we've played all year. We're 10 out of 11, I think, now. So, yeah, just line them up and knock them off.
Yeah, we talked about in the pregame, your schedule sets you up for this success, and that's proving here where you see those great teams. And so it's no surprise as you move down the tournament trail with your success, Coach. And so I want you to keep it rolling. Good luck tomorrow down there on the campus at OU, and put on another great performance and move on to the regionals.
All right, we're going to bring it. We're looking forward to it.
All right, thanks for joining us, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was veteran head coach Jeff Fondress of the Dover Crimson Tornadoes as the Tornadoes win 6-4 here at Dover City Park, and they beat Tri-Valley and advance to the district final down at OU as I bring my broadcast partner Bill back in.
Well, nobody wants to hear from me after they just got to hear from Coach Fondress. So, but you know what? Our thanks in a big game to not only Travis McClellan, our color man, but the great folks from AVC Communications for coming up here and making this possible. And as we wrap up, Travis, you mentioned the game tomorrow at 2, and on the Big Z Sports Facebook page, we'll have some broadcast details coming up on that. But you know what? When you get to tournament time, sometimes you have to win in dramatic fashion, and that the Crimson Tornadoes did today. Absolutely. You'll take them any way you can get them, survive in advance there, and that's why they played 21 outs, and it went down to that today, and Dover gets to advance, and they get to play another day tomorrow afternoon. And we'll have that for you with our live stream broadcast. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks to the folks for AVC for helping to make it possible for us today as Dover wins in big-time dramatic fashion, 6-4, knocking off Tri-Valley. I'm Bill Morgan, and I'll see you at a game.
You've been watching high school baseball and softball with Big Z Sports and WJER Radio in partnership with Claxon Communications. This broadcast was proudly sponsored by Dover Break, your local Wendy's restaurants, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, Kemp Insurance, the ECO Educational Service Center, T-County Boxing Academy, and Dumont's. Special thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, your local McDonald's restaurants, and to Subway, sponsor of the WJER Subway Player of the Game. For unmatched high school sports coverage, follow Big Z Sports with WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.